In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a district staff profile post. For this example, I'm going to create a district staff profile for myself, and I want to add it to my communications department page. So I'm going to turn on my content zones at the bottom, and then I'm going to hover over the post section, hit the plus post button, and then I'm going to look and select the district staff post type. Depending on how big your department is, you can either add your staff profiles to your department page, or you can actually create a subpage that is for just for a staff roster. And if that's something you're interested in, feel free to email me and I can explain how to do that. But we do have some examples on the website I can show you at the end of this tutorial. Okay, so I am taken to the editing menu, and again it looks very similar to the basic post type, except for instead of title and subtitle we have full name and title and position. So I'm going to type my name and then my position. I'm going to leave this content area blank because I don't really need to add anything here. The one way you could add information would be if you have a bio that you would like to add. Otherwise, you can just scroll down beyond it. Again, image is probably something you're not going to be adding unless you do have a headshot or something like that you'd like to add. But the tab that you need to add is actually this one right here called Contact Info. So you want to select that. You want to ignore this top area. This is for when you actually have a district staff profile created and you want to link your information to a post. So we want to leave this blank, and then we want to scroll down and we want to enter our email address and then a phone number. If you have more, you have maybe a main line and a fax number, you can do so there. I would suggest then adding, identifiers after the number. And then we have an address field. So if you do have, if you're at a different location besides Cerner Center, you may want to enter that information here. There's a few other fields you can add to, including a Facebook page and a Twitter handle if that's something you use often and you want people to have that information. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Because I use the content zones, I don't have to worry about selecting a place for this staff profile to exist. If I scroll all the way down to the communications department section, again, you'll see that it's already been selected. So that is the main reason I use the content zones. So I'm actually going to go down to the very bottom. I'm going to hit save so I can take a look at what this profile looks like in draft mode. And here we go. You'll see that this particular post type, I'm going to turn the content zones off so we don't have to see those hovering buttons, actually says district staff on it. So it's identifying what kind of post type it is. It has my name, it has my title, and then it has the phone number. And then instead of an email address, it actually lists a contact form. And if I click that, it takes me to a very simple form that the visitor could add their name, email, and message, and then that email is actually sent to your email address. The reason we do this instead of list your email address is that it's found that spam robots actually search websites and find email addresses and they grab them, and that's how you start getting spam sent from your email address. So to avoid that, we add this form to the website so that those robots can't pick up the email addresses. So that's the main reason. So this is what the form looks like, and you would get an email that says something to the effect, comment from website as the subject matter, and then you get the message. So I'm going to just back out of that, and I also want to show you, if I click on my name, it's going to go to the extended post view of this particular post, and you can see it's just set up slightly different. So my contact information is actually here on the side, and then all this information is visible. So I am just going to hit the edit the notepad icon in the upper right hand corner and hit the edit this post to publish it. And then I'm going to go down to the very bottom and hit publish and save. And it's going to take me back to the post. And then I'm going to hit the left-hand link of where this item appears. So I'm going to go to the page that my post appears on. And, you know, for most of the department pages, you probably want to have your overview at the top and then list your staff after that. And, you know, you can list them in any order you feel is appropriate. I do want to suggest that if you have, you know, say more than 5 people, you create a staff roster. And I'm just going to show you an example under the special education department. So if I go to their page and I hit staff here, so this is a sub page under their department page, you'll see that they have quite a few members listed here, but it's in a very nice simple format. So it just gives their name, the title, and then the contact information over here. And this way it's really nicely organized. So if this is something you're interested in doing, again, please email me and I can help you get this set up. Regardless if you have a staff roster like this or you just list your staff members on your front department page, I think that adding profiles for each of your staff members should be one of the first things you do on the website.